Let's get to Newcastle, because just 5 days to go until they take on Manchester United in Sunday's Carabao Cup final at Wembley. Eddie Howe has just been speaking to the media, and following Nick Pope's red card against Liverpool, the goalkeeping situation has dominated. This just into us.
Eddie, good to see you. Obviously it's been a pretty crazy couple of days after what happened at the weekend. Now the dust settled, how are you feeling about everything regarding, first of all, the goalkeeper situation?
Yeah, feeling disappointed for Nick. That was my whole emotion really after the game and yesterday. You know, someone who's given his, as I said after the game, is all for the team. He's been outstanding this year, so I felt for him. But also pleased for another goalkeeper gets an opportunity, and I think we have to be very positive about our situation, about the game. Yes, it's a blow to lose Nick, but we still believe in the team and the group that we have.
I guess that's why you've got 4/5 goalkeepers and they have to be ready to come in. Have you had individual conversations with the two that remain?
Well, that's exactly why you have a squad of goalkeepers, and to have a goalkeeper of Loris's experience and Mark's experience, that they're both played a lot of football in their careers, so I've got no doubt about their match fitness, as I said, because of the way that they train. Yes, I've had conversations with both players, and they're in a good place.
Loris I think he was away at the weekend, wasn't he? He's back now. What have those early conversations been like, and do you feel he's in a confident place to come in should you select him?
I think those conversations are the type of conversations that I'd have with him on a regular basis. How is he? How does he feel his training going? Are we giving him everything he needs to be the best that he can be? And he's a very likeable, laid-back character, as I've said. I've got no doubts on his confidence levels. He seems very relaxed and, excited, as Mark is, about what lays ahead.
What sort of work do you need to do, maybe differently or additional to what you would normally do? Because obviously the defence has been very well drilled all season. You've made very few changes, but probably the main player of that five is about to be changed. So what kind of changes and what kind of work do you have to do this week to ensure that the defence is in as best condition as possible going into the game?
We work with a lot of rhythm anyway and a lot of structure, so our work won't change. It will just have different personnel in it, but the work itself is very consistent, and I believe in that from a defensive perspective. I don't believe in change. I think you have an idea of how you defend as a team, and then depending on personnel you work the same way. And this season as a team we've defended brilliantly. Okay, we had a challenge against Liverpool, and they unpicked us a couple of times, but that's been really unlike us this season. So we go to work normally this week.
Are you confident that Loris has put behind him what happened 5 years ago in the Champions League final? Because he hasn't played, he's played a bit at Besiktas, but he hasn't played too much, certainly since he left Besiktas. Are you confident that he's put that bad day behind him?
I've never really discussed that at any length with him. I think we've all got stuff that's happened in our careers and our histories that you learn from, and I think he's no different in that respect. So, as I said, since day one, since he's come here, he started where he hadn't had a lot of work before joining us. He's trained with our goalkeeper coaches in a really, really good way, and I think his general performances at training have improved as he spent more time with us, and I think he's in a good place, and I think he's ready to play.
Are you personally happy that the final is here now, because it's kind of been bubbling along in the background for a number of weeks now? Are you happy that you've got that now to focus on, and all minds are now on Sunday?
Yeah, I'm pleased the game's here. I think it's been a difficult few weeks for us because the talk has been about it, even though it's been 2-3 games down the line for us. And as much as we've tried to focus on what lay ahead, naturally I think the more probably the players I spoke to, it's not an issue for me, but the players I spoke to about lots of different situations, it can only be very much in your eye line. So we want the game, we're desperate to play in it, we're desperate to do well and do the club proud, and we're pleased it's here.
We're obviously here on Tuesday speaking to you, a long week to go until Sunday. It looks like you want to get the media done and out of the way and concentrate on the game. What does the week look like for yourself and the players in the build-up to Sunday in terms of what you'll be doing and your travel arrangements?
I'd never say I want to get the media out of the way, Keith. I'd never be that rude. But keen to get the majority of my work done that's not focused on the game, put away quite quickly, so I can focus on the football and the tactical side of the game. It will be a normal preparation in terms of our training week. Lads trained really well today. We'll make our way to Wembley as we would do the day before a game, and hopefully settle in quickly and get used to the surroundings.